away from modern and luxurious places of a capital city in Vietnam. In the center district Hoàn Kiếm of Hanoi lies an ancient building which is known as Dong Xuan Market. At first, I expected to observe Vietnamese traditional culture to recall some memories in the good old days. This culture played an important role in my childhood, since following my mother was still a daily routine. After a long time since the last visit, I was overwhelmed because of the density of people visiting and purchasing in here. To know more about the site, we return back to the 19th century. Dong Xuan Market was first formed on Thăng Long in 1804 under the Nguyen dynasty. At that time, this site was just a courtyard where people came to exchange and trade because it was near the river wharf, convenient for boats to travel. Not until 1889, when Vietnam was a French colony, Dong Xuan Market was the biggest marketplace built by the French administration. The architecture style was a mix between Gothic and Baroque. In 1947, Dong Xuan Market was a base of resistance against the French army. A fierce struggle between Viet Minh and French forces took place in the rear of the market on February 14. In memory of the soldier who died in the battle, a memorial was erected near the main gate of the market in 2005. Its origin is still maintained until recent day. The statue is an artifact that demonstrates the dedication and characteristic of Vietnamese people within the years of resistance against the French. In modern days, this meaningful object has a significant role in educating the guests visiting the market. It not only informs Vietnamese history to young generation like me, as well as foreigners, but also helps them engage in Vietnamese culture. Walking along Dong Xuan Street to stop at the entrance of the market, I can clearly see that the shape and the architecture since colonial periods is still well preserved. Inside the market, there are a bunch of sale counters selling a variety of goods, ranging from traditional products to well-made ones. In modernization century, Dong Xuan Market becomes one of the best destinations for foreigners to visit when traveling to Hanoi. In the past, there are only one fair every 2 days. Gradually, due to the fast development of the market economy and the high demand for trading, the market has to extend the number of fairs which happen every single day from dusk till dawn. Therefore, both foreigners and citizens can have a chance to experience a very Vietnamese culture. You won't be able to observe the act of bargaining, discussing about the quality of the products in a modern supermarket. I think this is the only factor that urges people to go to Dong Xuan Market instead of a self-buying store. Especially nowadays, more and more convenient buying methods are created to diminish the time of purchasing. The fast living pace directly drives buyer attention away from traditional one. Conservation of this site is extremely important as Dong Xuan Market not only maintains the spiritual life of the Vietnamese but also shows the cultural image of Vietnam to global friends.